All
our
right.
exams now?
Okay, today we're gonna continue on with our review guide today, and I want to make sure that we understand the next half. Excuse me. I want to make sure we understand the next half of our test today, practice guide. Remember, when is our test?
Wednesday.
Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday, because we're finishing the second half today, so we'll have the test tomorrow. Right after that test, we'll take our test tomorrow on Thursday, technically. We'll probably take maths tests, probably as early as Friday in here. So kind of be aware of that. You'll need your computers probably Friday. Now, if let's say we get done with the test tomorrow. I don't know what time frame it is. Let's say we all get finished. Okay, you feel comfortable, you're done. We'll probably take maths test Thursday then. That way we're not wasting a Friday on the maths test. Because maths test might take us 2 periods.
Are we starting to take maths tests for every class we have now?
Yeah, so like it's whenever they get done with their tests and we take the maths test after them. So, okay, let's walk through this. So, here we go. We did the first one, right? We talked about how to change that picture into fractions and decimals. We talked about the next one where we're changing a decimal or a percent back into a decimal, remove the decimal point. 3, we talked about how to change that to a fraction and then make sure you put 100 on the bottom of it. These, we talked about how if it is a decimal, you just move it back and you have the percent. This one you have to make it a decimal, then move the decimal back. Okay? And we finished with these 3, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on to the new ones. We have story problems now. Okay, story problems at the very bottom. Okay, these, we can use any method you like. I'm going to use the story problem method where we use proportions, because that's what the book recommended. Right?
Wait, is that?
It's kind of like what we did in those other ones. So, I'll do one of these 3. Which one would you like me to do?
Whatever you want, Sam.
Same, you can choose, I guess. 9, 10, or 11. Choose any one you like.
First one.
Okay, first one, okay. Test has 50 questions, that's a total. So, here's the formula we're going to use. We're going to use a proportion. Your rate will go here, over 100. Your small group of small answer will go here, and the total is going to go here. So now, when they said that first sentence, that you have 50 questions total,
That's cool.
that goes on the bottom. That goes here. Okay, 50 goes on the bottom.
What is?
Okay, 85%, that's a percent, right? It's a rate. Where does that go?
Above the heart.
Above the 100. 85%. You actually just put 85. This is the easiest way I can teach you how to do this. Cross, multiply, and divide, and you have your answer. But again, on all 3 of these, the formula that we use, small group goes here, total goes on the bottom, your rate, or what I call the rate or percent, goes here, and your 100 always goes on the bottom of that rate. Okay, so if we did the math, what do we get? Cross, multiply, and divide.
42.5.
Say it again?
42.5.
42.5. So there's roughly about 42.5 questions on this test. So roughly they got, how many did he or she get correct? They got 42.5 correct. So this owl, I guess. Got 42.5
So
questions.
can we just do it like that through all of those
Yeah,
ones?
for all 3 of those. Yeah.
Sweet.
So on the next one, 75%, this percent will go here over the 100 because it's a percent. It looks like you have 48 buses arrived and they're looking for total buses, so the number you're missing is the bottom number. Total is gone. They gave you the small buses, the 48. Okay, so just make sure you put the numbers in the right spots. Okay, do we feel comfortable with 9, 10, 11, how to do them?
This way.
Okay, I'll wait, let you guys kind of work on that.
Wait, did you say that was the next one?
10 and 64. Least minutes. Also they're looking for the percent. 40.
Percent always goes above the 100.
Not always above 100, yeah. So.
Oh, wait, no, that's 40 students.
on this one. The, the 48 heading on the top. 64 heading on the
Oh,
bottom.
yeah, that's right.
So 48 goes on the top. Make sure you do the calculation one more time. I wonder if you got that one. So put 48 there. So type that in.
Eric, I think you got the other one wrong.
Number 10. 48 times
48 goes on the bottom?
the top.
I do have it on top.
Yeah, stop.
Didn't you say 60 something?
64.
Yeah, that's what I put 64.
You had the 64 in the wrong spot. Total should have been on the bottom.
So 64 was on the
On the
bottom.
bottom, Okay, we good? We got
If
them all?
I'm ready.
Okay, alright. Sam, you good?
Yep.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go to, we're on number 12. Okay, this is the discount problem. Okay, so we've done these recently, so you should be probably most familiar with these. Okay, alright, so here's what you need to do. On your Blu-ray discount problem, take your price of your item, the 1950. You're gonna multiply by the percent. What is this percent as a decimal?
0.15.
Yeah, 0.15. You're gonna multiply that out. Eric, what did you get when you actually multiplied that? It's gonna be a small number.
292.5.
Say again?
292.5.
Ooh, 0.15 times 1950? You forget to get a decimal in
1950.
there? Times 0.15?
Yeah,
Say again? What do you get?
1950
Yeah.
times 0.15.
Yeah, what do you get?
292.5.
2.92?
No, 292.5.
Just 292. No point. Oh, 292.5.
1950. Did you put a decimal in there?
Mm-mm.
You gotta put a decimal, it's 19.5.
That's the thing you did wrong.
I was wondering how you get that, because I'm like, it was only a $19
I was gonna say, you
Blu-ray
kept getting
movie.
those
How are you
same
getting
answer.
$200 for a savings? It was only $19. Probably $2.92.
No, it'd be funny if I gave him the same
Alright.
answer.
$2.92. Okay, there. Now we're in the ballpark. I was wondering why the number seemed so big. It's only a $19 movie, so okay, you're gonna save $2. That was the number you saved.
$19
Okay,
movie?
so 19 bucks. It is a Blu-ray. It's kind of expensive. All right, so to find the sale price, you take your 1950 and you're going to subtract the 292 on your calculator, and that'll give you what you're gonna. That's your sale price. It's not gonna be very cheap. It's probably in that $17, $16 range.
16.58.
16.58. That makes sense. Okay, does that make sense? Like how we're doing that? That you take it times the percent to figure out what you're saving, and then you just subtract it off. Now, if that was tax, you'd have to add it back in. So, okay, are we good though?
16,158.
Okay. I think you have a discount. I think the next one on the test, I think it's a sales tax. I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to show you this. Okay, are we good so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, sales tax is coming up on 14. All right, 13. Here we go. Okay, this problem I'm going to do for you. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Jacket costs you 85 bucks. The sale price is $65.95. So here's my question. Did the price, was it discounted or did it go up in price? It was 85, now it's 65.
It was discounted.
It's a discount.
Discount.
Okay, so circle discount. Like literally circle the word discount. So you already got a point for doing that. You know it's a discount. What you have to do is figure out how much did they discount. So what I would like you to do right now, I want you to take the $85, that's what you started with, subtract the $65.95. That's the price, that's the sale price. I want you to subtract them on a calculator. Tell me what you're saving there.
$19.05.
$19.05. You're saving that amount of money. All you have to do now to figure out what was the sale, like the percent of sale, take $19.05, divide it by what was the original price of your jacket before the sale. 85 divided by 85. You always divide by the original price.
0.224.
0.224, which is 22.4%. That was a sale. That was a 22% sale. Not a bad sale. Questions?
No, sir.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
The next one is sales tax. You're gonna do this problem like you did number 12. You're gonna multiply the price times your tax as a decimal, 0.07. You're gonna write down what your tax was. It should be like $1 or so. And then you're gonna actually add that back in. And I'm gonna leave this one for you for right now. Okay, let's see if you can do this by yourself. I'll give you a couple minutes, okay?
You add the tax?
You add the tax back in. Yep.
What?
And do we make the state?
You're gonna add that tax back in. So you're gonna multiply them together, because you gotta figure out what the tax is.
0.07?
0.07. Yeah. So multiply that on the 15. You gotta multiply those together.
Oh, zero.
Oh, multiply?
Multiply. Yeah. Don't just add right away. You gotta multiply to figure out what the tax is. And then once you write it, so then you're gonna multiply it, then you're gonna
11?
write down what that tax was. It should be $1 or so for the tax.
$1.11.
Okay. And then add it back in. I'll leave that one for you. Sales tax freeze. You multiply those together by changing that to a decimal. That's your $1.11, I guess. And then you'd add it back into your total.
Plus
So is that what you're gonna get? $1.11?
5.
Yeah, $1.11. And then add that back into what was the price? What was the price? $15?
Oh, that might help.
All right.
Um, $17.06.
Okay, we're good?
Ready to rock.
Okay, let's go to number 15. And number 15 now. All right, this one. I slightly changed this one up. This is a simple interest problem, okay? You're calculating what the interest will be on a particular purchase. So this is a small business loan. So you're gonna take out a loan at a 9% loan for $45. Maybe you need to buy something, a DVD player, I don't know what it is, and Blu-ray player. And you're gonna take out a loan for $45 at 9%, and you're gonna take your 8 months, and we have to change it to years because this is the formula we're doing. P times R times T, and that's equal to your A. Okay, kind of make sure that you checked into the office. So if you haven't already.
Schmidt said she was gonna tell
Okay,
the office,
good.
so I can hear you.
Good. All right, now here's the only problem that I have with this one, okay? The problem I have with this one is that the time is not in years, correct? It's not like it said 4 years or 5 years, it said 8 months. We'll have to convert that into years, okay? All right, so what was the amount of money that we're borrowing?
45.
45, that's gonna be your P. Okay, that's the principal amount that you're borrowing, okay? My R, my interest rate, 9%, how do you write that as a decimal? How do you write that as a decimal?
Do you multiply it or add it?
We're gonna be multiplying here in a minute, but what's 9% as a decimal?
0.09.
Yep, 0.09, perfect. And now time, we need to change that to years. So this is the part that I need somebody on a calculator. Take 8 months, take 8, and I want you to divide it by 12. There should be 12 months in a year. And this is gonna be a weird small number, because again, we're taking 8 and we're dividing it by 12.
Divided by 12?
Yep, 8 divided by 12. It's a really small number, 0.6,
0.6?
and there's a bunch of sixes.
Yeah, and then a 7 right there
Yeah,
at the
so
end of
just,
those.
we'll go a couple sixes. Okay, that's my number. This has to be in years, that's why we did this. If it says years, you don't need to do that. Okay, but this said 8 months, we're gonna take out a loan. Oh, now why I'm bringing this up, this is the exact thing that you can do on Amazon now. You can buy stuff on Amazon, but pay it over like multiple months. You don't have to pay it all at once. I don't know why you didn't want to do that, but you could. Silly. So, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna multiply all 3 of these numbers together. And I wanna know what your price is gonna be. This is gonna be the amount of interest that you're gonna pay for this product. It's gonna be a $45 item, but you're gonna be paying a small like fee to buy it for 8 months. What do you get?
2.69973.
6.9, so we got?
973.
Okay, yeah, so you're just multiplying these 3 numbers together, that's what we got roughly? Okay, so it's about a $2 extra charge to take out that loan. So that's what Amazon does. You can buy, I think you can buy like those Kindle tablets. You can buy anything on Amazon. You can pay it over a couple months. if you don't have the cash. I don't know why you'd ever want to do that, because it's an extra $2 for the item, but I guess you could get it now, I guess, so. All right, we good with that? It was just one of those problems. Now, probably what you should expect for the test, I'll probably put years here. So you just put years, 5 years, put that there. Okay, that was something we did. Okay, that formula, by the way, will be on the board on test day. I'll kind of point it out, so you know what to use. Okay. All right, let's go to our next one. This is the credit card payment. Credit card payment problem. All right, credit card payment problem. Let's go to number 16. All right, so credit card. You have $150 in your credit card. They're gonna charge you a financial fee of 2.5%. Before payment, you're gonna make a monthly payment, and then you're gonna find your new balance. That's all you have to do. So you're gonna
Financial charge isn't that much, is it?
no, it's a really small number. So what I like to do, take $150 and take it times 0.025. Because that's 2.5%, right? You move the decimal original spot, it's 2.5. This is gonna be a very small number. $10 maybe, something like that, $5. What do we get? 150 times
3.75.
$3.75, okay? Is that what everyone's getting?
Is that before payment?
Okay, that's, yeah, this number now, what we're gonna put here is you're gonna take the $150 and you're gonna take your 150 and you're gonna add the $3.75, because that was the charge they're gonna charge you for using the credit card.
153.75?
Cool, so that's the number that goes there.
Yeah.
Okay? Make your $35 payment, so subtract 35.
Wait,
So
so
take the 153.75, subtract 35, you're making your payment. So subtract 35 off of it, and that's the number you're gonna put here. Taking 153.75, and you're gonna subtract the payment that they're saying you have to make. And that's the number you're gonna write right there on the new balance. So this is all the work that I wanna see like on paper, but then you're gonna have different numbers here, right? So you should be probably what, the 120 range, somewhere in that ballpark?
118.75.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's your new balance. That's the last, so that's the part you should have in red. The 118, blah, 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 all that goes right there. Okay, but those are the numbers. I want to see all that type of stuff on your paper. Again, you'd have obviously answers written where I circled those things, but that's, I'm trying to show you how you. Okay, good? All right. 17, this should be our last problem, correct? Last problem today? Okay.
Yes.
17, all right, last problem on the test, last problem today. Okay, this is the commission problem. Okay, it's a commission. So, this particular person, I believe it's Mary, okay? She's receiving 11% commission on her sales. So maybe Mary is doing something for, it doesn't say what her product she's selling. Maybe it's a computer, we'll say she's a computer salesperson, okay? She's gonna sell a $1,200 computer, okay? She's getting 11% of that cash back into her pocket.
that's
So,
not 12.
so,
That's a 1.
where?
The big number, that's not 12.
$1,200? 1,286.
Yeah.
That's what they always say.
Oh.
So, $1,286. Okay. All right. What you do? This is the easiest thing to do. You take the money she's selling her product for. That's the $1,286. You're going to multiply by her rate, 11%. Right? That's what she's making. That's all I need to know. What was her commission?
Oh, that's easy.
You just multiply. So this is like how you do tips, how we did farm equipment, how we did Best Buy. This is to be like a Best Buy example.
141.46.
141.36. That's the money she gets in tip. She gets 141 bucks back for selling that. So maybe you like sales. That's a really good way to make some serious money. Quick money, right? You're making quick sales. All right, but there you go. That's your commission.
Serious money.
Yep. All right, that's it for today. So my goal was to let you have enough time today, 13 minutes or so, actually of 20 minutes almost, to work on your practice guide, get it done, wrapped up. If you gentlemen would like to help out Connor, because I know some of you are done and finished, you can help him out, unless he doesn't need it. Test is tomorrow. Keep that in mind. Test is tomorrow. If you're done with your practice guides, I will take them. If you want me to check it over, I'll check, which I'll do here in a minute.
That's not what I need to, I just want you to take it.
Yep.